All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Vane, the open world post-apocalyptic zombie survival game developed by Ramjet Studios. Currently in early access right now. I have about 160 hours in this game. I have been playing this game nonstop. I absolutely love it. It scratches all the itches that I need as far as a zombie survival game goes. It's currently being referred to as like a first-person Project Zomboid. It's a great game. That being said, in early access, there are some bugs, but the devs are on it. They're pumping out hot fixes left and right. The other thing about this game that really excites me is the roadmap. I have a really good feeling about where this game is headed. The devs want to implement so much, and they currently are. They're currently in the process of adding more and more to the game. Obviously, right now, this is a few weeks after launch, so bugs are a main priority right now, which I understand. I get that. That is probably the most important thing right now, is ironing out the bugs, making sure everything runs smoothly. That being said, we're gonna get into a let's play. We're gonna do a playthrough, but before we start, we got to set some settings. All right, what's going on, guys? Future me here. Hey, real quick. So as I was editing, I took way too long to explain the settings. So we're just going to kind of go through, give you a quick down and dirty of what we have. Nothing too crazy, nothing too game breaking. There is a few big things that I did change, however. So to start out, I have all of the furniture respawns, item respawns, loot respawns, all that's turned off. Scrolling down, everything's pretty much the same here. Permadeath, yes. It is a permadeath run, so that being said, we increased the headshot multiplier to the max. Now this is subject to change. I did this because down here, excuse me, down farther, you'll see I did change the movement mechanics of the zombies. So I'm a big Walking Dead fan. And I wanted the zombies to be more like the Walking Dead. I watched a video. I'll have to look up to see who it was, and I'll pin them in the comments. But they had a really good point. They were also in the same boat, big Walking Dead fans, so they changed their speed multipliers accordingly. First off, zombie spawn count all the way up to the max. I want as much zombies as I can. Damage multiplier is also to the max. Headshots only. That's what we're working with. Headshots only. Walking Dead, if you stab a zombie in the chest or hit him in the chest, it's not going to do nothing. Okay? So headshots only. And then here's the big thing. So speed multiplier for the runners is at a 0.1. So there are essentially no runners. However, speed multiplier for the walkers is at a 3.3. So the walkers are a lot faster. The runners are going to be a little bit, just a tiny bit faster than the walkers, but you honestly can't even tell. I did increase the sight and hearing multipliers to ×2. There's this, I mean, the walker percentage doesn't really matter. And I mean, I guess I could set that to 100, but it's okay. So having a few, little bit faster walkers here and there is not a big deal. And then infection chance is at 0. Now the reason I put the infection chance at 0 is there have been too many playthroughs that I've had where even at a 0.01% chance of infection, I have gotten infected pretty quick off of the rip. And I want this to be a lengthy playthrough because it is permadeath. Now, I'd hate for it to end, a few hours into it because I got hit by a zombie. Now, with the damage multiplier being at ×5, we're not going to be able to afford to get hit by a zombie anyway. Because one hit from a zombie, you'll see, I tested out in the very beginning, one hit from a zombie is going to be over a quarter health. So if we're getting hit by zombies too often, we're going to die. So as far as the settings goes, that's really it. No furniture, walkers only, fast walkers only, permadeath, no infection chance. Everything else is pretty much the same. Obviously maxed out zombie count. And that's really it. So I just wanted to give a quick down and dirty because it took way too long, and I realized that when I was editing. So we'll go ahead and we'll get back into it right now. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to do a walkthrough for a while, or a playthrough for a while. I wanted to make sure that I had a decent amount of knowledge with the game before I actually decided to go ahead and do this. That way I can kind of give you guys some tips, some tricks, maybe tell you something that you didn't know. All right. We're going to name our guy Don T. Permadeath. Don T. Permadeath, baby. Now, the character creation, this is still a little janky. I'm going to give him some freckles because I'm pale and I have freckles. And then as for his eyes, I think I've got like hazel eyes. I don't know. I think that's what it is. We're going to try to make this look like me a little bit. We're not going to mess with any of that. Where's the hair? We're going to give him a nice little fade going. We're going to give him a little beard. We're going to keep him groomed because, you know, you gotta look good during the zombie apocalypse. And then hair color, I have like a auburn hair. I guess that's as auburn as you can gonna get because this is too red. That's not how my hair is. More brown than that. So we'll go ahead and keep that. That's kind of like I'm more of a strawberry brown, as I like to tell people. Now, for the beginning stats, this stuff is very important. I think because we have less loot on, we're gonna dump some points into scavenging. Lock picking, extremely important. Extremely important. And then we're going to I think we're gonna put it into construction. Mainly because there are certain structures that I'd like to be able to build off the bat. So we're gonna do construction. Farming would come in handy. But honestly, I think we can just grind farming. We're just gonna we'll just grind some farming. I'm not too worried about farming. Next occupation. This is another big one. I think we're also going to dump this into I think we're gonna be a thief. Because you get another 15 lock picking. And you start out with some lock picks, which is gonna be good because we need loot. Now again, we have less loot on, so I've never really played on less loot, so this could be a giant mistake. But we're gonna see how that goes. We're not gonna pick any uniqueness. I mean, I guess I could put pale because I am pale in real life, and I do get sunburned very easily in real life. But other than that, I think we're good. Maybe, I mean, I guess I could do lactose intolerant because, you know, I got that IBS. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how this goes. Starting location. So the place that I want to build my base is going to be just outside. See, this is the tricky part because there were so many places that I legitimately enjoyed building a base, but I think the most aesthetically pleasing. Now it is a little tough, and you know what? We'll get to that. I'll go to this base and then we'll talk about it once we get there. We're gonna start off in Redford, and we're gonna get into it. Here we go. All right, off the bat, we're just gonna loot this this first building that we're in. We don't really need the locks right now. Bakery suite, might as well grab that book. Nothing in here. So the loot scarcity being less loot is going to kind of require us to loot a lot more than we normally would. which I like that because it's gonna make us be a little bit more thorough. Don't really want any milk. Okay. I also do have, if you can see in the left, you know, I'm gonna turn this off. I have this UI for show all conditions. It shows all your conditions. If that's something that you want to do, you know, go for it. It does help because you can kind of see what is, you know, if you're hungry or if you're thirsty, if you're tired, a little bit easier instead of waiting till last minute. All right, I hear a zombie outside, so we're gonna try to be a little quick. Let's grab some chicken. Okay, he's gonna start breaking down that door here. Grab some cooking oil. So the cooking oil is nice because you can, alright, let's take care of this guy. The cooking oil is nice because you can cook meat a lot faster. Seared meat cooks at a crazy speed. What else we got? Anything worth canned peas? I guess we'll take the canned peas. There's another one coming. I gotta raid this stuff pretty quick. We'll take that. We're gonna take the butter knife so we can get a take the butter knife so we can get use it as a can opener. Crunchy peanut butter. You know what? I'll take some crunchy peanut butter. I'm a smooth guy myself, but we'll take some crunchy. I don't think I've seen crunchy, or I don't think I've seen any smooth in here. Compression bandages. We'll take the towel. Compression bandages are awesome if you have a bleeding wound. We're gonna have a ditty party, so we're gonna get the baby oil. If you have a bleeding wound, the compression bandages will kind of suture that as well as cover it. I would definitely make sure that you have something to sterilize the wound. So you can use isopropyl alcohol, you can use cleansing wipes, you can use whiskey or vodka if you find any alcohol. Ooh. All right, we got a car here. No key. I don't want to burn my hands just yet. If I mess up that hot wire, it injures you. So we need to find some latex gloves if we can. Locking pliers. Sure, we could use some locking pliers. Some seeds. We're gonna leave these for now. They tend to be a little heavy. Ooh, that's big. Wood axe. We'll take the wood scrap. The seeds tend to be a little heavy. I'll get these guys real quick. Just don't want anybody sneaking up on us. Take the hammer, that'll come in handy. Seeds and soil tend to be heavy. Right now, since we don't have our place yet, and we don't have a this got some good stuff. The car oil is good. The seeds are good. I want to hotwire this car, but I don't want to burn my hands. Let's see if there's maybe some latex gloves in this building. Maybe we can get lucky and find some latex gloves in a box somewhere. And paint rollers. Ooh, we'll take some more compression bandages. Come on, latex gloves. Give me some latex gloves. There's not gonna be any in there. Maybe in here. Tongue groove, bread knife. Definitely come back for that game console. Just because I want to. And this is why starting out as thief is nice. We have lockpicks off the rippy dip. Alright, let's head into this house real quick. See if we can get I gotta get some latex gloves. I mean, I could probably chance burning and messing up that hot wire. Alright, there we go. The hot wire shouldn't burn our hands too bad. Do you have anything? Hazmat suit. We got some cannabis. Go ahead and take that. In case we get a little sad boy, a little depressy. lighter, that'll be good. Just so we have a fire starter. More lockpicks, that's awesome. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time because I want to get over to the base and just kind of start setting it up. Egg trays, these are still good. We're gonna take these because I want some eggs for breakfast one morning. And the farm we're going to, they have a lot of pigs. Ooh, some antidepressants. More compression bandages. No latex gloves though. Hour cap, that's unfortunate. That goes outside. What do we got here? Another bedroom? A little storage room? Let's see. We'll go ahead and take the duct tape. We'll take the baseball bat. Take that. Yeah, we'll just take it all. Backpack. We're gonna take this and wear this until we can find ourselves a military zombie and take his combat pack. So the school backpack will increase your carry capacity. The gym bag increases it a little bit more than the school backpack, and obviously the combat pack is the best pack. Let's go ahead and take care of Bill here. Alright, we're gonna steer clear of you because that guy. I'm curious as to how much damage these guys do. Let's take one for the team. Okay. Alright, so they do a good bit of damage. We're gonna hotwire this because we need a whip. I actually remapped. I did. I thought I had it remapped. Did I not? Key bindings. Oh, yeah. I don't have hotwire remapped, but I have the ignition remapped. It's easier than having to keep looking down here and waiting for this bar to go up. Yeah, we're taking on. All right, we got it. We got it. Let's get on out of here. Let me pull the map up. So where we want to go is right here. So we're gonna put a little marker there. We need to get on this main highway. Go all the way down. Once we get on the main highway, I can kind of figure my way out. So we gotta go backwards. So there's a couple things that we have to do starting out. One of those is obviously get a base. The next is to get some weapons. We need to get some medical supplies. We need to find some food. And then I need to stock up on some water. There is a place, as far as power goes, that I know I can find, and I'm dropping frames. Let's go ahead and let's bring this down to high. We don't need ultra. We're not that bougie. There we go. That's much better. Check the map real quick. Oh, I went way too far. Okay. Well, the good thing is that this is the highway that we need, I believe. Okay, the highway that we need is right over here. So yeah, now the only downside about this place that we're gonna set up our base is there is currently a bug right now. I don't know when they're gonna fix it. They have a long list of things that they're working on. But there is a bug where if you connect anything to the breaker panel in the basement, all the lights will go out. Now everything will still have power, so the fridge, the oven, anything that requires power will still have power. However, the lights will just be off, and they'll say that they're on. And the only thing that I found that has fixed this issue, excuse me, is restarting the game. So if we have to do that, then we have to do that. We still have a while before the actual power gets turned off. We have a month and a half in game time. So hopefully by that time the devs will have fixed this issue. Again, they're still working on a bunch of things that they're trying to fix. So I'm not too pressed about it. It's just a visual thing, you know. It's a little dark. I gotta use my flashlight sometimes. It's if I don't want to restart. Worst case scenario, I just reboot the game and then we're good to go. I don't really know what triggers it, because I've rebooted the game, the lights have started working, and then, you know, I'll go somewhere that's fairly far away. We need the next step. I'll go somewhere that's fairly far away, I'll come back, and then again, my lights are off. So I don't really know what triggers it. It might be a rendering issue. There's another base that I had made in another playthrough. One of the schools. It was great. It was honestly really cool. But an issue that I was having with that one is the lights will be on and it'll still be extremely dark in the building. So you can look up in the ceiling and see that the lights are on, but it's the hallways and the room, all the lighting is as if the lights were off. This bug at the base that we're going to right now, the lights are just off. They're not even like on. And then we need this right hand corner right here. If you can tell, I was at this base for a while, and honestly, this is probably most favorite base. This is probably my favorite base out of all of them. I'm sure some of you have already found this place and set up a base. It's fairly common for bases, and I'll show you why. So the farm that we're at is called Calico Farm. Now we're gonna give you a little tour, and we're just gonna show you what this place has, why I want to build my base here, and some of the future plans for this. So obviously, right off the bat, we have a 2-car garage, a big 2-car garage. One of the vehicles that I love having the most, and the one that I find the most useful, is the box truck with a cab. The box truck with a cab holds 3,000 pounds of stuff, and it's great if you want to go looting. So we're gonna turn this into a really cool garage. We're obviously gonna scrap all this stuff. We're gonna use these shelves for car parts. We're gonna put some fluid barrels with some oil and some gas. And then we're gonna have a way better tool setup than this is right here. One of my favorite things to do is to really kind of make the bases immersive. I do a lot of decorating. I like to kind of make a base feel lived in. One of the harder things to do with a base this size is to do, to make it seem like it's lived in. Okay, again, we got a nice big farm here. In this section, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build like a workshop. So we're gonna have some more tool chests, some places to store our tools and our bits and grinder blades and all that stuff like that. We're gonna find a sink. We're gonna put a sink in here. I think I'm gonna switch up the layout from what I had it in my previous game. In the previous one I had, it was tool chests here, and then I had a sink right here. I think we're gonna switch that up. We're gonna kind of do some rearranging. I had all my workbenches here. I had two basic, 2 advanced workbenches, and then a fabrication workbench. I think we're gonna also switch that up a little bit. Probably not too much. I say that, we might keep that the same because it all fit very, very well. And then this section here, we're gonna scrap all this stuff, and we're gonna turn this into our storage. We're gonna have a bunch of shelving with a bunch of crates, all labeled, and all in a fairly organized way, because I think I get a little OCD with how things are. The other thing I'm doing, I'm opening up all these doors, and the point in doing that is they have health. These doors have health, and they're in the fortification menu. Aside from these large gate doors, which they might work, I don't know if there is a replacement door for these. So I don't want to chance these getting broken. So we're gonna open them up. Back here, I honestly, I don't know if these do anything. I've loaded these farm troughs up with food. I've loaded up with hay and cattle feed and chicken feed in hopes that it would kind of bring more farm animals. And it might have, I mean, there was a decent amount of pigs and cows, so it might have done something. But I don't know if it really did anything. Over here, we have these two overhanging shed type deals. And I do have plans for these. This is going to kind of be my forge. So I'm going to have 2 smelters, 2 forges, and then this is where I'm going to have my coal refinery. So we'll have a nice log stack. We'll have the makeshift, what is it called? We'll have the makeshift charcoal kiln, advanced charcoal kiln right here. And then down there is another section of the farm. I think I'm just going to block this off. Now, the biggest downside of this farm is it's big. It's big. And if I want to really properly fortify it, it's a lot of wood. And I'm still deciding if I want to farm all that wood on camera or off camera. You guys will have to let me know if that's something that you guys want to see. We're not going to get to it right now, building the fence. It's going to take way too much resource gathering right now. See, there's a cow right there. You know what? Let's check to see if this bug is still an issue. So quick look inside the house. Really nice house. Really nice house. It's got a bunch of fancy furniture. So it's got like a fancy fridge, a fancy large pantry, got a nice stove, countertop space. We'll go ahead and loot this here in a second. It's getting dark, so we're probably going to go to sleep soon. We got a nice flat screen TV. We do have this room here. I used this room in my last playthrough for like a water barrel storage. So we might do that again. This farm does not have a water tower, which is fine. We'll build some rain collectors and fill them up using the car gas tank method. For those of you who don't know, the car gas tank holds the most fluid in the game, and we can fill things up easily with that. Coming into the basement now. I haven't really done anything with the basement in my last playthrough. I mean, washer and dryer down here, which is awesome. I did store some fishing gear down here in my last playthrough. We might do that, but I really don't have a use for the basement right now aside from having the washer and dryer. Maybe I'll probably build a freezer down here and keep a lot of meat stored down here so I'm not taking up so much room in the fridge. And then going upstairs, this is where it kind of gets cool. So obviously we have a bedroom. This isn't the master bedroom, but this is what I'm going to make the master bedroom. So this is going to be the bedroom where I sleep at night. This room, bathroom. Okay. Do we have any latex gloves? Latex gloves. We'll take the antidepressants. No latex gloves. Unfortunate. We'll have to find a firefighter zombie and take their gloves because we're gonna need that for smelting too. So we got 2 bedrooms here. This is the master bedroom. This is the biggest room in the house. And the plan for this room is this is gonna be our infirmary. This is where we're gonna store all of our medical equipment. We're gonna spruce it up, make it nice and aesthetically pleasing. We're gonna get some hospital beds, 1 or 2 of them. We'll get some of the dividers and make little bed sections. Maybe put the divider here, put the beds here. We're gonna get a sink. The one thing that I don't like is you can't move countertops. I don't think they have that. Yeah, you can't move the countertops, which sucks because like I would like to move these pieces of countertop next to the sink so it looks like one continuous countertop space. But we're gonna get a sink. We're gonna put the sink up there in the infirmary. And this will be cool. This is where we can store all of our medical equipment, medical supplies. And then here, it's a small office. This is gonna be our armory. It's a little small, but I can fit 4 of the military lockers in here. We're gonna put some military lockers. We're gonna put a couple tables. We're going to mount some weapons on the wall. It's gonna look great. I'm excited. It's gonna look pretty cool. And that's gonna be our base, really. One thing that I do want to do, you know what? Let's sleep so it's daytime. I'm gonna sleep 12 hours, so it's 7:30. Because if we sleep just 7, it's still gonna be kind of dark out. The other thing that we're gonna do is on top of here. So the cool thing about this place, this little garage, is there is a ladder on the side here, and we can actually climb up to the top of this building. So what we're gonna put up here, nice and safe and out of the way, is some rain collectors. We're gonna put some rain collectors up here, and then we're going to put our solar panels up here. The solar panels are gonna go up here as well. I might end up increasing the wire distance just because, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I can daisy chain power if I wanted to, so I can put a battery down here, connect the solar panels to the battery, put another battery over here, connect those battery panels, and then the house will have battery, or the house will have power. The only issue is water. So once the water gets turned off, I'm not going to be able, with the 1500 wire distance, I'm not going to be able to route the water sources from here to the house. That's not going to reach. And I don't really want rain collectors out the back of the house right here. If I have to, I will. I don't know. You guys tell me. If more people say, you know, don't increase the wire distance, then I won't increase the wire distance. But if it becomes an issue, then I'm going to increase the wire distance. Plan for over here. So I thought it would have been really cool if this actually generated power, but it doesn't. It doesn't do anything. It's just for aesthetics. Which, I mean, I guess a windmill's kind of cool. But the other thing that I don't understand is this. You can't climb up this. I mean, you can like hop your way up, but that's a broken leg waiting to happen. So devs, if you could either make a way that we can build ladders or make this ladder functional so it can be a kind of lookout tower. And please, if there's any of the developers watching, please incorporate a way to add roofs. So in the fortifications, we got walls, we got doors, but there's no way to add flooring or roof. So if I wanted to build this watchtower out, I have no way to do that. I mean, I can stack ledges. Oh, we hear a wolf. Where's this wolf at? I hear you. Ah, man, the wolves are what scare me. We'll take the pelts. The wolves are what scare me because I got a bite. Do I need to, should I put anything on there? I don't have anything to put on there. I need to go looting a little bit. I am getting hungry. Oh, you know what? I need to eat and drink. Real quick, plans. I'm getting sidetracked. Plans for over here. Oh yeah, and this place has a well. So that's pretty cool. I think as of now, because it's so early in the game, I can drink this with. Oh, just kidding. I can't. I've placed a well before, and I've gotten pure water out of it before. So I don't know what determines that. Maybe ground placement? I don't know. Who knows? So we got a shed. We're going to make this plot our farming plot. So we're going to grow our crops over here, actually. And we're going to store all of our seeds and soil in this shed. This shed, the only idea that I had for this was we're going to maybe turn this into like a little gas station, get a bunch of fluid barrels, I know the devs are going to be incorporating the ability to like bring a fluid barrel to a gas station and fill the fluid barrel with the gas pump. I think that's an awesome change. We already have some, I believe this is oil. Let's smell this. Yeah, we got some motor oil. And we got some fuel. So, one of the things that confuses me is you have gasoline and you have fuel. I don't know what the difference is. You cannot mix them. So, like, if I have gasoline and there is, you know, 832 ounces of fuel in this barrel, I can't put the gasoline in this fuel barrel. So, I don't know if it has a different purpose other than putting it into a car, maybe? I don't know. This place comes with a compost bin, which is awesome. I don't have to build one because if you see, the compost bins require 50 farming. So the fact that this comes with a compost barrel is kind of huge. All right. Starting out, we're gonna loot this place up a little bit. We're just gonna see what fruit this house bears for now. We're gonna leave the doors open because there are zombies walking around, and I don't want them breaking down my doors. I don't think we're gonna be finding a whole lot of loot in here. We got more cooking oil. Cooking oil is great. I'm telling you, the cooking oil is so nice to have. Take the magazine. It cuts down the cook time of food by so much. Notepads. I think we checked this. We didn't. Any more cooking oil? No. Dairy cream bar. I don't know what that could be. We should eat. Is there any food in here? Butter. We got waffles. Let's go ahead and let's crank this baby on. Let's go ahead and put the cooking oil in the stove. I can make a fried egg. Oh, I need a pan. I forgot about the pan. We need pots and pans, guys. Let's hope, oh boy, I don't think we're gonna, oh no. Oh no, I don't think we're gonna, ooh, more cooking oil. I don't think we're gonna find any pots or pans here. More cooking oil. Hey, this place is stacked with cooking oil. We got cat food. I know it's kind of gross, but honestly, the cat food comes in pretty clutch early game. Holy cat food. Good lord. Let's just take all this cat food. We're gonna leave some of it in there. We don't need all of it. I mean, this is our house, so. Oh, and we got more cooking oil. No pots and pans though. That's kind of a bummer. Let's put all the cooking oil in here. Let's eat some of this cat food. What's our hunger at? Let's see. Still peckish. All right. Go ahead and see if we can just eat all this cat food. We're just stuffing our face with cat food right now. All right, I'm dehydrated. I need to drink some water. Apparently cat food has a lot of sodium in it. Who would have thunk it? We're gonna top off our thirst right now. I think if I do one more, I'm gonna have an upset tummy. Where are we at for food? Satiated. Let's just let's get that bad boy all the way up. And then let's go ahead and drink some more water. Overhydrated. Yep, see. Okay. Go ahead and keep looting this place. Did I already look at this? I did. See if there's anything downstairs that we haven't found yet. Fix these boxes up. Pliers. I mean, the main thing that I'm really looking for is pots and pans. I wanna at least get that in the stove, so we don't have to worry about that. Compression bandages are always good to have. Ooh, let's wear some cool glasses. Yeah. What? 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 Well, I look cool, but also my glasses are floating. So I guess we're gonna have to take those off. That's unfortunate. And grab the magazines. What else we got? We got an overpriced television, toolbox. Can I please get a pot or a pan? We got a gas can. Some sponges. Aha! Thank you. We got ourselves a cast iron pan, boys and girls. Standard locks, sewing needles, sunscreen. We do need sunscreen just in case we get sunburned. We got 2 cast iron and some charcoal. Okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. We got a thermometer. We're actually going to equip the thermometer. The thermometer is nice because it tells us the exact temperature of outside. Needle and thread. So we can use the needle and thread if we need to. Ooh, heavy bolt schematic is pretty nice too. Fabric softener. The needle and thread, if we get something that's bleeding, like a deep wound or something, we can use this to sew ourselves up. It kind of, the reason why I like the compression bandages is because it does the same thing as this. This is like, this stops bleeding and covers the wound. This just stops bleeding. So if you use this, you're still gonna need to use a bandage. We searched all these already. All right. Well, we got our cast iron pants. Let's go ahead and put that in the stove for now. We got 2 cast iron. We'll go ahead and put them in there. There's no point in having both of them on our body. Let's check out up here. Anything useful? Batteries, that's nice. Antidepressants and books. That was a good drawer. That was a good drawer to search. More locks. We got tons of locks. Can't search that. All right. Anything useful in here? More books. We already looted this. We're not going to loot that again. I still would like to find some latex gloves, if at all possible, game. All right, we got a Lone Star Viper, 38 special rounds, 357 Magnum rounds. We got our first gun. Now, I'm not going to use this right now. I'm not going to use it. This is kind of like a stuff hit the fan kind of what we got in here? Look, honestly, this Magnum is kind of like if stuff hits the fan, because it's really loud. It's going to attract a bunch of zombies, and we don't want to attract zombies. The wood axe is also great. I'm not going to use it right now because we're going to need it for chopping down some wood. More lockpicks. The duct tape's good. We'll use that eventually. Lighter, another magazine. Handheld radio. So this is cool if you're playing multiplayer. You can actually use this to talk to people that are in your server. I mean, if you wanted it to be a little bit more immersive and you don't want to be in Discord and you like the idea of having to talk to each other through walkie-talkies, there you go. Pretty cool stuff. We didn't search that. Did we search all these? I think we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. We're gonna, for now, we're gonna store all of our magazines in here. Because we don't really need them right now. We're doing pretty good. And then, do we have any schematics? Can I read the heavy bolts? No. We got a lockpick schematic too. That's pretty, when did we get that? I don't remember getting that. All right. So what we're gonna do first. Oh, you know what? Let's see if this thing is still a bug. So let's. Oh. Okay. All right. It looks like it's still bugged. I just turned this off and it won't turn back on. Okay. Like, so see, like the breaker is on. So if I turn this off, and then I examine this connection, we're not getting any power, right? But if I turn this on and examine the light, we have power. Same thing with the fridge. The fridge is on right now. See, it's powered. It's keeping things cool. It's still good. So I don't know what's going on with the wiring. It's definitely a bug. I'm sure we'll get patched soon. Let's go and take care of homeboy here. All right, what we need to do, I want to make sure we keep this car. There actually, is there? I want to see if there's a golf cart. We need a golf cart. I don't think there's going to be a golf cart here. We need to go acquire a golf cart. And we need a box truck. Oh, we got a boar here. These things are dangerous. You know what? I know this isn't an oh shit moment. But this thing could really mess me up. Because that cow was just sitting there taking it. That cow was alive the whole time? These things have a very fast attack. So they've got a pretty high DPS. That's definitely going to bring some zombies. Oh, I didn't loot this barn yet. Tons and tons and tons of food. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put all this in the composter. To be honest, until we start making like growing a lot of vegetables. Oh, hey pig. Until we start growing a lot of vegetables, meat is gonna be probably our best bet. Bunch of soil bags, heavy bullets, lot of soil bags. Got a sledgehammer in there? Okay, let's grab that. Staples, blue bottle. Taking all the fruit. All the fruit, even the moldy ones. We're gonna take it all. Pig feed. Yeah, see. He probably got attracted by that gunshot. Take all these. I know I could really just hit take all. I don't think any of these are gonna have vegetables in it. These are all just feed, soil. Chicken feed, bunny feed. Chicken feed. Chicken feed, yeah. I think the barrels are the only thing that are gonna have veggies in them. Veggies and fruit. But this is good, we'll take all this. We'll take it all. Oh, we got a deer there. See if I can... Now! Yeah. Yeah, you run. Yeah, you keep running. Lucky. Lucky day, mister. We'll take these. The reason why we're taking all the veggies that we can and put in the composter is you need like 25 pounds of just like vegetation for the composter to actually work. We got more barrels over here. So we've got plenty of soil, but I really do want to get into farming. Farming is not something that I've put a lot of time into. And I want to really put more effort into farming. Okay, let's keep this. Keep this. Keep the chicken, the peanut butter, the egg trays. Take care of homeboy here. Egg trays. What else? What else? What else? Pumpkin. Keep the sourdough. I think that's everything that I really want to keep. Oh, baby oil. We're not gonna put any baby oil in the composter. Alright, I think that's good. I think all that should be able to compost down. And I still don't have 25 pounds. This says you need at least 25 pounds of compostable material to make a compost. I wonder is hay considered compostable material? I would think hay is considered compostable material. The only downside is hay doesn't hardly weigh anything. So there's not really, I mean, other than just getting rid of all this, which we're gonna get rid of anyway. No need to have all this hay here. What are you doing here? Get out of there. I think that's all the hay. Do we have any hay? Oh, we got a bunch of hay in here. Look at this. But again, I don't really think it weighs a whole lot. It's the only downside. I don't know. Let's see. See how much the hay weighs. Yeah, for 25 hay, it's only 0.2 pounds. I don't think that's going to be nearly enough. Yeah, it got us like it got us like 2 pounds. We're still a couple pounds away. You know what would probably do it? Is like pumpkins. I think pumpkins weigh a lot. Any fruit in here? What do we got here? Sweet potato. Any veggies? Nothing. Nothing in these pots. Corn. Can I harvest? I can't harvest it yet. It's not ready. Any veggies or anything in here? Nah, more pig feed, chicken feed, bunny feed. Need veggies, game. I need veggies. Fruits and veggies. What we got here? I think we could probably put that in there. I think we can put that in there. Anything in here? I don't think there's going to be anything in here. Alright. Let's put this in the composter. Where the heck did you come from? Get out of here. You killed my cow! You bastard. Alright. Oh, we're almost at 25 pounds. Let's see, can I put cattle feed in there? Oh my god, I can. Okay. Alright, that might be enough. 26 pounds. Alright, let's seal it up. Cool. Alright, I think it's starting to compost now. Cool. What's in here? What is this? Why are you taking a nap in my grass, huh? Huh? Alright, we need to find some vehicles. So the first vehicle I want to find is a box truck. I think we're gonna go look for one in town over here. So once we find a box truck, we'll swap it out. And then I do want to hit up the armory. I probably want to hit up the military base. And then I want to hit up the quarantine center. The military base, we get some really good weapons. The armory, we get some really good weapons. And the military base, we get a lot of medical supplies, which is good. We need that. I think there might be a box truck at this school. I know there's a school bus. Now that I think about it, I don't know if there's I don't think there's a box truck there. The other thing that I want to do is, oh, you know what? There is a box truck over here. Oh, and we got a golf cart. Nice. I really wish you could tow vehicles in this game. There's the box truck. Nice. Okay. Grab this box truck. We'll come back and we'll loot this place later. I'm not too worried about looting it right now. How do we get in here? Okay. See, and the good thing about starting out with our lockpicking so high is we can, off the rip, open tough locks. Which is honestly super, super helpful. I don't have gloves. I don't really want to hotwire that. Let's see, does this have a key? This doesn't have a key. Is there any key in the glove compartment? Please. Dang it. Any key in here? No keys. Bunch of water. Let's see. I think it's water. 36,000. Is it good water? It is. Bunch of water here. Shame you can't move these. I'd load this up on my truck. Okay. Can I... Wait. I can... What? Get out. Get out. Yes. Oh, I hate that you can see it. Well, that's pretty cool. Actually, I don't think I need to open that. I do need to get rid of this guy. A little fair. Man, sorry. I need to misgender you. Get out of my way. Break these. Get these out of the way. We can use the scrap. And we get some nails out of it. It's always nice. Alright, we're gonna have to... we're gonna have to hotwire. I'm gonna burn my little handsies. Oh, okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Can I back? I don't know if I can get out of here. Oh boy. This is a tight fit. Oh. Oh. Oh, we're gonna do like an 18-point turn. But we got it. We got it, baby. We're gonna do plenty of looting later, so I'm not too worried about going into any buildings quite yet. One of the big things that I do want to get, just so that we have it and we don't have to worry about coming back for it, is so, I don't know if many people know this, but I mean, obviously, you know, eventually the power is going to get shut off and we're going to be left with no power. And you can build, oh, I am way too far. I am way too far. I thought it was a lot farther back than it was. So eventually the power is going to get shut off, and you can build solar panels. Now, in order to build solar panels, your construction needs to be really, really high. So you need 80 construction. 80 construction to build solar panels, and then 50 electrical and 75 mechanical. So you need a lot. You need a lot to build solar panels, and we don't have that kind of time. You know what I'm saying? Did I pass it again? No. Now the way around that is that there are certain areas on the map. There's only two, excuse me, that I know of. There's only two places that I know you can get solar panels from. One of them is near Lion Mountain, and the other one is over here. Now I'll show you on the map. I think this is it. Yep. So down in Saranac, if you follow this highway all the way down, you'll get to this intersection here. If you're coming from this way, you want to go straight through the intersection. If you're coming from the way I'm coming from, you want to take a right. We're going to go down this road here. And there is a little kind of camping outpost country club thing here. And if we go all the way down this road, we're gonna make this a little easier on ourselves. Go all the way down here. We're gonna throw this baby in reverse. There are 10 solar panels. 10 solar panels right here for the taking. Look at this. Look at that. Now, we don't need all of these. Well, we might actually. if we're gonna keep the wire distance the way that it is, we might need all these. But for now, I'm just going to grab 3. I'm just gonna grab 3 of these, just so we have them. And then if we decide to keep the power or the wire distance, if we decide to bump the wire distance back up to 10,000, then we should be fine with just 3. I think in my other playthrough I had 5. And to be honest, it's a little overkill because 5 solar panels will easily fully charge 3 makeshift batteries, sorry. Easily. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Maybe 1 might be enough to fully charge 3 makeshift batteries. I'm not sure. But the way I look at it is, and I'm gonna want this too. I'm gonna come back for that. Engine piston assembly. Oh man, they broke this thing down. Ooh, and this place has some stuff that I want. Can I not turn this on? Hello? Did I take the solar panels that it was connected to? No? Receiving power. Why are these lights not working? Off, off. Okay, both of these. Hello? Please explain. Are the, are the light bulbs burnt out? I don't think so. Okay. Settle down. Calm down. Huh. Okay. Well. That sucks. Anyway, these stoves are really good. The only downside is they require gas. And there is no gas hookups, and currently right now you can't hook this up to a propane tank because I've already tried. Unless they've changed it in recent patches, you cannot hook these up to a propane tank. And you can't move the double steel fridges, which I think is so... It's such a shame. There's so much stuff in here that I wish you could move. Now you can move a lot, don't get me wrong, but there's like these big double fridges you can't move. The oven canopy you can't move. There's a lot of stuff that I wish you could move that I could add to my base that I think would just do so much for the aesthetics of the place. Just check this out real quick. I don't know what's in here. Alright, you're gonna stop. This looks like just like a picnic area. And these don't work either. Did I think this is another bug, because this is saying, is this light bulb damaged? No? Light bulb is completely fine. It's just another one of the bugs. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, we got our solar panels. Let's bring this and the truck back to our base. And then we need to grab grab a little golf cart. I know there's a golf cart at the armory. The trip back to this isn't where I want to go. Where's the church at? It's down there. there is, at the very far end behind me, there is a school, there is a fire station. Ooh, you know what? Just because we're probably going to need to hotwire some more cars, we're going to go... we're going to stop by the fire station. See if we can't get ourselves a pair of fireman gloves. Just because chances are we're probably going to be hotwiring a lot more. And I have not seen any latex gloves anywhere. We're going to need the fireman gloves anyway, because we need to... Oh, hello, sir. I want your vest. So these cops, they have these bulletproof vests, which are awesome. And we can always repair that later. Make sure our solar panels are still good. So here's the fire station. We're gonna need the gloves, sorry. We're gonna need the gloves when we smelt iron and plastic later. Take care of homeboy here. Hello, sir. I learned the hard way. You know, we don't even need to do that. We just come down. Whoa, where did you come from? I noticed that sometimes zombies will spawn behind you. They said they fixed that in the patch notes, but I don't think they did. Should be some gloves in here. We wouldn't be able to open these if we didn't dump our points into lockpicking. And there we go, firefighter gloves. These will be good for winter. The jacket. What are you doing? Oh, you stuck. That was a weird lag. This firefighter outfit is gonna come in handy for the winter time. Boots, average insulation. We'll grab another pair of gloves just in case. Can we not get some firefighter pants? Jacket, boots, helmet, and fire axe. That'll be nice. Is there any other fire axes? Fire hook, pike. Nah, I'm gonna do that. And group pliers. Since we're over here, I am... Oh. I need to find myself a military man. I need to be a military man. Any military men in here? You're not a military man. Yeah. Because the weight is going to become an issue. But anyway, since we're over here, we're going to stop over at this hardware store. And we will eventually be making a trip back to this school, because there is a bunch of security cameras that I would like to use to set up kind of like a security room. I don't really know where I'm going to put it yet, but I think the idea of having a security room is kind of cool. We got another composter here. I might take that later. It might be useful to have two composters. I don't know. Again, I haven't done a whole lot of stuff when it comes to farming. Why are these lights not working? What the heck? Oh. Because I was hitting the wrong switch. Now, this is what we came here for. Industrial welder. Portable cot, sleeping bag. That might come in handy if we need to... Oh man, I'm fully loaded down. That might come handy if we need to sleep somewhere while we're out. We could always put it in the back of the truck. Make it like a little makeshift camper. Let's go ahead. Let's put... What do we get in here? Cool glasses. We're gonna wear the gloves. We're gonna lock these. We're just gonna lock all of my clothes. Don't need these locked right now. I should have put those eggs in my fridge. It's kind of unfortunate. We'll lock the batteries. Don't need the nails. Oh, we got off-road tires. Where did we get those from? And why the heck are we holding those? We are gonna keep all of this stuff. We're gonna open these 2 parcels. What did I get? Hand sanitizer, surge protector. We'll keep the hand. You can also sanitize wounds with hand sanitizer. Keep the cell phone. Definitely keep the lockpicks. Keep the thermometer. And then we're gonna keep. Okay. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to talk. Man. And we do want to keep the crowbar. And we're gonna keep the wood axe for now. You know, we'll keep this just in case. And then we'll put everything else away. Alright. Now, man, we're zooming now. Take care of this guy. Alright, let's go back in here. Oh! Oh man, I didn't see you. See? See? Having a difficulty on like this makes you have to slow down. I do want your vest. I do want your vest. It's almost broken, but whatever. We're gonna take all these tools since we're here, and then we're gonna take this and that. We got lithium batteries are gonna come in handy. Lock picks, definitely. What else do we have? Okay, so spray paint. That is actually gonna be very useful to us. Take the concrete bag. So might as well just grab all these. The spray paint is going to be useful to us. We're going to use that to mark which buildings we have completely looted. Because as time goes on, we're going to loot a lot of buildings. And we're probably going to lose track of what we loot. We'll come back for the soil bags. We'll come back to dismantle that. We just kind of want to grab what we need. Bolts. Definitely grab these. Muck tubs don't need right now. Wood planks, might as well grab these. Why not? Search these real quick. Yeah, we'll take that. Alright. And it is currently raining right now. And it's getting dark. Where's my car? Alright. So this is what I wanted to do in here. So we have the... Where is it? The portable cot. I think they're in here. Sleeping bag in the portable cot. Yeah. We're just gonna put this right back here. And we're gonna sleep for 12 hours. Make it daytime. Hopefully it's yes, it's done raining. Okay. Let's see if there's a sink in here. Let's see if we can top off some of our thirst. There is a sink. Nice. I didn't even check to see if there's anything in here. Cool. Thirst is taken care of. I'd like a flashlight, to be honest. Alright, we're gonna go. We're gonna dip. We're gonna bounce. You're not worth my time. And again, we're gonna search all stuff later. I'm not gonna spray paint that just yet because we are. Ooh. This is why you always pay attention when you're driving, kids. We are gonna come back to that, and we are gonna finish looting it because there's some stuff I want to dismantle. We need the church. You know what? We're gonna go to the armory, so we need this highway. We're gonna take this highway all the way over to the armory. If we see a military guy, we'll stop and we'll try to grab his pack. We can swap out this school bag. This drive legit, like, so I used to, in my very first playthrough, I had a base in Lion Mountain, and I discovered the bar and grill down there in Saranac, and I really liked the bar and grill, and I wanted to make that my base, but I had already established a lot of my base in Lion Mountain. So I made the decision to load up 2 vans. This is before I found out that the box trucks could hold 3,000 pounds of items. But I made the executive decision to load up 2 vans and make multiple trips back and forth with my vans, moving all of my stuff to the bar and grill. So I took this highway a lot. I went back and forth from Lion Mountain to the Saranac quite a few times. That road back there takes us to Denamara. That is where the prison is at. We will be going to the prison, probably not in this episode, but we will definitely be going to the prison. A lot of really good loot in there. Really great if you're looking for power tools or just tools in general. The workshop in there is awesome, and they have tons of really good power tools. If you're lucky, you might find an industrial welder. So far, I think like 9 times out of 10, you'll find an industrial welder at that hardware store in Saranac. So if you're really hurting for a industrial welder, there's a really good chance that you can find one there. I know there's a small chance that one will spawn in the prison. So that is a good place if you need tools there. What else does the prison have? Iron scrap. So iron scrap, heavy bolts, screws, anything that you need to make scrap metal stuff. The prison is amazing for getting those resources. I had another base in one of my playthroughs at the mill number 3. That was another one of my favorites that I had, that I dumped a lot of time into. And I liked the idea of having scrap metal walls surround the mill, because I kind of thought of it as like an iron mill, so like, why not have like iron walls surrounding me, you know? So the prison is really good if you need iron scrap. Just go through all the cells, scrap the toilets and the beds and the sinks. Anything you can scrap, just scrap it. And we're probably going to end up doing that in this playthrough, is scrapping a bunch of stuff from the prison, because we're going to need a lot of screws. And the best way to do that is honestly to find a schematic for some screws, and then craft those using nails. So you use iron scrap to craft nails, and then you use the nails to craft the screws. And you do get a decent amount. I think you get like 5 nails per you get 5 nails per iron scrap, and then I think you get like 5 screws per nail. So it compounds pretty quickly. But with the base that we have right now, we need so many, and we're not going to do iron walls around that base. It's not really feasible. I mean, it's probably possible, but you're gonna have to dump a lot of time and effort into gathering resources I went the wrong way. We're heading up Lion Mountain right now. I was going off muscle memory right now. I was supposed to take a right at that fork in the road. Oh, we almost just destroyed our solar panel. let's spend these skills to stuff mining construction. So this is just me. For the first perk in all of my stuff, I always pick muscle memory. That way we can get XP a lot quicker throughout the game. The way I look at it is it's only one of the perk. You can get, I think, 4 perks because you get a perk every 25 levels. So to gain extra XP, it just kind of makes sense. The game becomes pretty grindy if you don't. It's already kind of grindy as it is, which is fine. I like grindy. You know, I like working towards something, and really putting a lot of time and effort into it. It makes it feel a little gratifying once you've kind of reached certain points in the game. Once you have a base with, you know, an entire double stack fortified wall around it, it is quite nice. Very rewarding. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. I hope I am. I think I am. If we hit the car repair shop, we went too far. Actually, I think we're, yeah. It is just up here to the left. Around this curve, maybe. Also, I apologize if I sound a little nasally. I'm getting a little bit of a head cold. Oh, okay. Here it is. It's right here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and go into here. Cut the car off. Lakeside gun shop and range. Now this is a tough lock. So you do need a high lock picking to get in here. However, oh, come on. However, you can break the door down. You know, if all else fails, break down the door. We're gonna clean this place out. We're just gonna take everything in here. Pistol suppressor is nice. We can put that on a Wolfram or a 5.7 if we can find one. Grab the arrows. Set that off. Oh man, look at all these Mosins. We got a sniper and a double barrel. We got a lot of good weapons in here. Anything over here? Flare gun, nah. 1911, not bad. And there's a Wolfram. See if we're lucky and get a 5.7. That'd be pretty dope. No 5.7 in there. There's usually a bow on the wall to my left. There's usually a bow right here, but I guess there's no bow this time. So the actual loot that is out differs. Like it varies. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. So you might get different weapons on your wall than I got. There's only one place in particular where I know a pistol spawns every single time, and we're gonna go there next. And that's the military base. That's where you can get a guaranteed FN57. And then we definitely want arrows. We want bows, we want arrows, because we're gonna go hunting later, obviously, much later. 12 gauge rounds. The other thing that I want to grab from this military base, come on, is they have military lockers, and those are going to be nice for the armory that we can kind of store weapons and ammo in. So what you just saw there, I didn't want to break this lockpick. It's kind of scummy. It's a little scummy. If you hit escape and get out of the lockpick, it resets the stress that you put on the lockpick. So if you think you're gonna break it, just back out. Like this is about to break. See if I can get it one more time without a break. Ah, it broke. Oh man, I had it right up there. All right, we're gonna get it right about the break, and then if I get out and then get back in it, it resets it, and then I can just keep doing that, and it'll just keep resetting it. So you can do that if you want. It's a little scummy. I only recommend doing it if you're like in the beginning and you're really hurting on lockpicks. You got one lockpick left and you like really need something unlocked. Otherwise, you know, just take the hit. Take the hit. It's a little more immersive. That's probably the last time I'm ever going to do that. Because I really do want this to be a fairly immersive playthrough. I'd like it to be difficult. I want to struggle a little bit. Makes it a little bit more fun. Makes it more rewarding in the end. Some beer bottles there. Don't need those. Let's see. We got more weapon cases in here. So I'll show you on the map too where I'm at. So this is the gun shop. If you start out in Lion Mountain, there's a gas station right here. If you take a right by that gas station and just follow this highway all the way up, don't turn right down at this break, just follow it all the way around and then you're there. Same thing from Denamara. If that highway that runs right in front of the prison, you just follow that back towards Lion Mountain and eventually you'll get here. To get here from Redford or Saranac, if you're at Saranac, the best route is probably going to be that highway that I took. It's quite a drive. You gotta take it all the way up here, take a left, or sorry, yeah, all the way up here. This is the highway that I said, oh, there's Dannemora down that way. You're gonna follow it all the way around here, take it up, keep right at that, and then you're there. You can probably cut through Dannemora if you want. I don't really know this route very well, so I always just kind of go the long way, which, you know, that's fine. Redford, you're kind of screwed. Redford, you're kind of screwed either way. It's a hike from Redford. It's way on the other side of the map. So, but here it is on the map. If you guys want to take a picture or, you know, screenshot this, remember where it's at. So, let's go ahead and open this bad boy. We got another shotgun, some shotgun rounds. What we got in here? Ooh, we got a sniper and some sniper rounds. We're getting close to, we're gonna go put this stuff in the truck. We're getting close to being at capacity. Get rid of this fence. Get out of my way. Let's go into the recents tabs and just dump it all in there. All right. Grab the arrows. There's nothing in that box. That sucks. Yeah, here's some more arrows. More arrows. And let me guess. More arrows. We didn't get a bow. That kind of sucks. I guess that's fine. There are some boxes. Oh, I forgot there's a gun. I completely forgot this gun case was here. And it's got some good loot. Okay. There's some lockers here. Honestly, I never really found anything useful in here. We're gonna open up. We'll open up one more locked one. If we don't have anything good, we'll just, yeah, we're just gonna leave. Up first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray paint the gun store because we have looted this to capacity. So let's go. Let's see. I think red is a good indicator. Let's go right here and then spray tag. What do we want to? What do we want to? What should we mark as being completely done? Knock knock. Do not enter. Whoa. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to paint here. Alright. Sorry, decay, no guns. That's a pretty good one. No guns. Does it matter? Enemy. We'll do no guns. Why in the hell? Oh, okay. All right. I'm seeing it now. All right. No guns. Do rotation. We'll put it like that. Scale. Oh, yeah, dude. Right. Nice. That's so sick, dude. I love that they did this. I absolutely love that they incorporated this into the game. That's just so cool. All right. On to the next. We are going to go to the military base. Now to do that, we need to go back to all the way to Lion Mountain. We're gonna kind of go near the mill number 3. Take a little back road by that. And then that should take us to a dirt road that leads us to the military outpost. I know for a fact that there's an FN57. And it's got 2 lockers that I want. I'll probably put them on top of my cab because I got the solar panel in the back. Tell you what, I'm being pretty ballsy putting these solar panels on and then doing all this other looting. Yes, I can build my own solar panels, but I don't want to have to grind those skills all the way up that high. And I only have 6 more solar panels that I know. Oh, no. I only took 2. No, I took 3. 6, 7, 8. 8 solar panels left. So we have plenty, ideally. But I think eventually what I'm going to do, once this base is like maxed out, fully stocked up, I think what I want to do, which I haven't done yet, is go to another city and build little outposts there. So have like a little building where I can run to, like a little safe house, stock up, sleep there if I need to, if I've been looting. I think that'd be super cool. And then once I have like safe houses all set up everywhere, I might turn on like world loot respawn back again, stock the world up with a bunch of stuff, and then I can go around and it'd be a pretty easy playthrough because I have a bunch of well-established bases at that point. But I'm really excited. It's going to be a long time before that happens. So it's not anything that's going to happen soon. But I am looking forward to, apparently the devs are planning on expanding the map, which is going to be phenomenal, which I'm extremely excited for. Anything that's going to prolong the longevity of this game is great. They are going to be focusing on ways to kind of keep that replayability. So they're going to be adding quests, and I really hope that they incorporate more building. I really hope they add more things that you can craft and build structurally wise. So like, roofs and flooring. They're gonna have a barter and trade system, which they're working on. It's one of the stats that you can have. So I know for a fact that they're gonna be incorporating bartering and trading. Really excited to see where that goes. Now this dirt road should be up here and to the left. There's the little power hut thing, the service hut. Oh, we took that too wide. Also, a little tip for driving, if you don't know this, putting the car in reverse. So I'll put the car in reverse right now. It takes a lot longer to slow down than just hitting the space bar. hitting the spacebar on your for your brakes, it stops you so much quicker. There's a little bit of like a registration period, like where the game kind of registers you're slowing down before the reverse actually starts to reverse. So the space bar, you can stop on a dime. All right, and here we are, Outpost Alpha. So again, this does have a tough lock. Okay. Oh no. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. And we got a little military guy. My game lagging? That was weird. Sir, I need your backpack. Ma'am, I need your backpack. Whatever you are, I need your backpack. And it's in pretty good shape. We're gonna take his boots too. I do want his pants. Why is he so shiny? I do want the pants, but for the meantime, those pants are in really bad shape, so we're not gonna mess with those. We're gonna unlock the school bag. We're gonna lock the boots, unlock the sneakers. Cool. Now we can carry a bunch. You know what? I'm gonna have to bring this. I'm gonna have to bring this in. Got my dudes to drive. Yeah, I'm always ready, man. I'm ready to throw it on no matter what. Behind the wheel, don't matter. Alright, easy killer. Put your fist away. Alright, now, the FN57 always spawns right here. And it's always a desert one, which is pretty sick. So, in here, we got these two lockers, which we are going to take. I think these differ on lock difficulty. They might always be standard lock. I can't really remember. And we tomahawk and combat helmet. This is less loot. This is kind of crazy. Wear the combat helmet. We're gonna lock it. I'm not gonna put that vest on. It's in bad shape. Another combat helmet, dude. This is perfect. We got another 5.7 and some 5.7 mags and rounds. Nice. I was one away from breaking that. Let's unlock this one. More ammo. This is good. This is good. I think we already searched that one. I'm gonna dismantle that and take that for the electrical scrap. Another tomahawk. This is insane. Another wolfram, lithium, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. What we got in here? We got another, so the 5.7 mag is always gonna be there along with the rounds. Let's search this. Compression bandages. Nice. We'll take that. Desk is locked. Let's see what we get out of that. Some lockpicks. Okay. Take the magazine. Fluid tank. So this is a very tough lock. You need 75 lockpicking to open this. So it better have some really good loot. And I don't know why this chest always does this. You have to either destroy or move this bed to get to this chest. Something's going on with the hitbox. I guess it's just the bed's hitbox is covering the weapon case. And we got an MP5 and a truck key. Get the hell out. Zombrim doesn't do shit. Doesn't do anything. Don't waste your time on it. MREs. Huge survival kit, awesome. This is a great loot. Do I want to mark this? We still have the chest in there, so I don't want to mark this just yet. I do want to come back to it. I know that we've been here. I think I could probably put a star. The beer kegs. We're gonna take the beer kegs because they do hold a decent amount of water until we can find a car battery. not car battery, a car gas tank, which we can always remove one. Oh, dude, look at this stuff. This is in a military cap. I don't need the military cap, so we're just gonna take everything but. Gosh, this is such a great find. I don't think I've ever had this luck with the military outpost before. What do we got here? A little puppy. You're coming with me. Another, but you're coming with me. And we got another very tough lock. Search the duffel. Oh, we're stacked on MRA. Dude, this is so... I know I keep saying this, but this is gonna come in handy so much. You have no idea. Anything interesting in here? No, I mean, I could probably take this for the... You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna take this for the compost bin. And then... we definitely want that. We're gonna play some movies, and I'm gonna take these. What's in these? Latex gloves. Well, now we don't need the latex gloves, but all right, we'll take them. What do we got here? More weapons and ammo. The very tough, standard. Yeah, we gotta take all of it. Why not? Oh, this was just a tough. We got some good stuff. Good stuff. We'll take it all. I'll take the lot. What do we got here? Is that a cat? That's okay. The cat. What do we got here? Oh, I think that's another puppy. What a cutie. And we are now very encumbered, so we're gonna go put this stuff in the truck. I kind of want to swap over trucks. Because now I have an actual key for this truck now. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna swap this stuff over. Can't take all of it, dang it. Take as much as we can. And those off-road car tires really weigh us down. One of the reasons why I love this truck, man, it holds so much. It holds so much stuff. Now we should be able to take everything. I hear you. Ma'am. Oh my gosh, this combat pack is pretty much destroyed. I'm not gonna take it. Put all this in there, and then we need to grab our solar panels. I wonder if I could set these on the roof from here. Yeah, boy. I don't even have to do anything. I have the longest arms in the world. And then the last one. Oh, I'm exhausted. What's the... Can I get this? I might just put this like this. How far over is that? Should be alright. Alright, let's get, is there any food in here? Yep, we're gonna take all that too. And then we're gonna grab this. I'll put these on the top. I'll put these on the cab. I think that's the only, is this gonna be too far? Let's wait for the, exerted status effect to go down a little bit. How far can I move this? Alright, we're gonna have to move these right here. This is also a good place if you need limestone. It's got a lot of these dumpsters with some limestone in it. Do I have the tools? I do. We're gonna just, while we're here, we're gonna destroy these server racks. We get us some good electrical scrap from it. And let's move this bad boy. I'm gonna put him right here for now. Okay. Now this is gonna have to go up onto the cab because I can't fit it on the top. So like right here once I'm not as tired. Come on. There we go. One there. This is also a good place to get wood. There's 2 wood piles that you can get wood from. One, it's already pre-chopped logs, and then the other one, if you have an axe, you can go over to that pile and start chopping wood. I'll kind of show you. Let's go ahead and get the wood axe. Add that to quick use. I might switch to the hatchet, to be honest, because the hatchet swings, or not hatchet, the tomahawk. So, heavy log pile, you just chop it with an axe and you get wood from it. Now, this does run out of wood, so I don't know how much you can get from it, but like right there, it's tapped out. You can't get any more logs from it. But we can destroy these and get some logs and some nails, which we will do. Tackle box. We're gonna go ahead and just grab the fishing rods. I think there is a tackle box in the basement of our house at our base. So we're not gonna lug a tackle box all the way home for that since we already have one. Anything in the cooler? Nope. I need bait. I need bait. Fishing line, I'll take that. I'm gonna take 1 match just in case. I don't need the raw leather right now. Go ahead and destroy these. And then search this. Has items in it? Oh, I didn't take it. So, I like the idea. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take this with me. This is gonna be a very sketchy trip back. I wonder if I can fit this in the back of the truck. Oh my god, I can. Perfect. Alright. Now, in the patch notes, so before, there were some issues with items being broken in the back of the truck. So if you mounted an item to the side of the truck or put it in the back of the truck would have a chance of breaking it. So to fix that, the devs removed the ability for vehicles to damage the items that are attached to it, which is nice. And so I think right now, you know what we could do, since we're in this neck of the woods, we got everything. We got weapons. We're stocked up on some weapons. We got our lockers. Right now, you know what? I'm pushing it. I'm really pushing it. I just don't want to have to drive all the way back out here for a little bit. I was gonna say we stop at the quarantine. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna stop at the quarantine center and we're gonna stock up on some medical supplies. I'm gonna have to come, but you know what? No, I'm gonna have to come back anyway because for my infirmary, I'm gonna need some furniture for it. So I'm gonna need some hospital beds, I'm gonna need some IV stands, some dividers, the medical lockers, and I just don't have the room on top of my truck for that right now. So we'll have to come back, which is fine. It's fine. When we come back, we'll loot up the medical center, get a bunch of supplies, and then bring it back to our base. I do want to do some work at the base right now. I want to set up the solar panels on the roof of the garage, put the lockers in the armory, build them up, put the weapons and ammo in there, and then go around and scrap up some of the items that are kind of left around the base that we just don't need, you know. I think I'm gonna get rid of, well, no, I'm gonna keep the planters. I'm gonna have to move the planters though. We're gonna need them if we want to start out with farming. We got the compost already going. I think I get farming XP from using the composter. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I might not. But that's okay. We will eventually get there. But we got some of the biggest main things done. We got our storage lockers, we got a bunch of weapons and ammo, and then we got our solar panels. Those are like the big things that I usually like to do off the rip, just in case, you know, I end up getting too sidetracked. We still have lights and power. Well, with the bug at this base, I don't know if we're gonna have lights, but. And it's such a shame because, like, it's such a good base. And not having those lights on until they fix it, it's just kind of a pain in the butt. I think I'm going the right way. Pretty sure it's only the one way I can go. Oh yeah, you know what? There's probably a faster way. I'm just not doing it. Take that side out. Okay. Yeah, I don't usually take this way to get back home. I haven't gone from Lion Mountain to this new farm base a whole lot, so I don't quite yet have a set route to take. Like, I went from Lion Mountain to Denimar so much. I have that map route. I have that route down. I have that route memorized. I did it wrong. That was where I was supposed to go. See? I'm gonna tell you. I think you know something. It is a little bit of a pain in the ass when you have like furniture and stuff loaded down to your car or your vehicle, and then you're in third person view and try to scroll back into first person. But you're stuck on the menu selection. You gotta move your camera at an angle where you're not looking at anything. Okay, I'm not quite sure where this road turnoff is. I don't even know if this is the. That's not driving. Oh, it's just past the railroad tracks. Okay. So that's actually to the Russia farm, which is right there. Which is honestly another great base to you know, settle down in. It's got a water tower with like 7 million ounces of water. So you're never gonna run out of water there. Worst case scenario, if I don't get my water situation taken care of, don't do it. Why would you do that? Why would you do that, huh? And you don't even have any meat. You're just banging up my car for no reason. If I don't get my water situation taken care of before then, I'll just stop over there and grab that water from the water tower. Did I pass the road? I did. Oh, that deer's got me all turned around. Is that it? I think that's everything. Yep. Go ahead and take this wide. Don't want to break my fence. Excuse me, sir. Sorry. What do we got? What are we doing here? Why are we having a party at my place? Huh? Freeloaders. I need to get rid of. Oh, this guy's dead. I need to get rid of this tractor. I don't really. I mean, the tractors are cool. I don't have a use for them, and they just kind of take up space. So we're just gonna move these. I'll put this like in the field over here. The other thing is they're very hard to control, and they're really big, obnoxiously big. So we'll just put this in this cornfield mode. Just because I don't need it. I don't need it. And I want my truck to go in that garage. That's the garage for my truck. So would it have been cool if like there was like a garage, like a 2-car garage here? Absolutely. This place would then have everything you would need. 2-car garage for small cars, big garage for the big cars, big trucks. A barn for your station. The only downside is it's a lot of area to fence off. But we'll make it happen. We'll make it work. I'm not too worried about it. Oh. Yeah, I can grab this from here again. Alright, alright, alright. Come on, get up. I didn't gut this room out yet. Come on. I didn't gut this room out yet. That's the infirmary, so we're gonna have to put these right here. And it's getting dark, so we're gonna have to... I can't jump over that because I'm too exerted. That sucks. Alright, let's get this bad Larry in the house. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Get this bad guy in the house, and then we'll sleep, and then finish taking off the solar panels. But if you notice, the lights in the house are on now. See, I don't really... I don't understand. Whatever. Hopefully they, hopefully they kind of fix that stuff. I don't... Oh, we need to sleep. Okay, let's sleep real quick. We'll go another 12 hours. My guy is now hungry. Before I forget, let's take all the food out of the truck. Just take all this. A lot of food. That is a lot of food. It's okay. It's a problem that we want to have. Okay. Need to take out the rotten stuff eventually. You know what? We'll do that. Let's put the eggs in there. Put the MREs in there. Oops. Oops. What else do we have? Do we have any... chicken? And then we'll just put the rest. Ox waffles good. Beer we don't need. Wine. I don't need this stuff. I'm just gonna drink the water. Take the eggplant, egg trays, butter. Leave the waffles in there. Put the canned peas in here. And then... yeah, let's go dump stuff in the composter. Make sure I want those logs showing. Gotta slowly walk over here. So we can get rid of some of this food. Oh, I forgot it's sealed. Can I unseal it? Are you sure you want to unseal the compost bin? Its contents are still composting. You'll receive worse compost. See, we should have gotten that other composter. That's all right. That's all right. We have to go down that way anyway because I want the. Oops. I don't want to shoot this deer with the freaking magnum, dude. But I did. I need food, baby. Daddy needs some food. Oh shit. Yeah. Not today, boy. You didn't even have any food. Come on, man. Why'd you make me do that? Dang, this wolf is slumped, bro. Oh, but he gave me the food. I will take that. Happily. Did I still have my combat pack on? Why am I way down? Oh, that wolf just... Lots of farm animals. Lots of animals. Lots of animals in general out here. Which is good. Animals mean food. We hunt for food, not for sport. And he's got no food. I'll take the fur. Please have deer meat. He doesn't have anything. I wonder if the wolves kill the deer, then there's no food. Like there's no meat. Because the wolves, I guess, eat it before I can get to it. Another wolf outside, dude. Come on. Why are there so many wolves? You know what? The gunshots are probably bringing them over. Where's wolf at? Where's this wolf at? Where you is, boy? He's attacking a bunny. Yeah, he was attacking a bunny. More wolf meat, more fur, rabbit meat. Oh, a bunch of rabbit meat. Nice. Gonna be eating good, baby, eating good. Alright, let's get this meat in the fridge. Rabbit meat. You know what? We're just gonna put all the veggies in here for now. We gotta get rid of that. We'll just put it all in here for now. And then we'll take it out eventually. I don't need it. You know what? Let's put this out of my inventory. Alright. Beer kegs. Now the beer kegs I want to put in the farm. The thing is I gotta scrap a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I want to put me just going through scrapping everything and moving everything around. Oh, the solar panels. Of course. We keep forgetting about the solar panels. One over here. Get my dukes up. I'm always ready to fight. And then grab one of you. Can I put this up here? Can I stand on this? Put this up here. I'm standing on this. Can I put this one up here though? Yes. Yes. Laziness. Efficiency. I hear you over there. I hear you. Oh man, you're in a really unfortunate spot. You're gonna make me go. This is not efficient, sir. Alright, now. I think... Let's see, where's the sun at? Sun's over there. I think what we'll do is we'll put like... solar panel... Where do I want the water? I think I'm gonna put the water here. We'll put a solar panel here. Again, I don't know how sophisticated the game is with like the angles of light. But to cover all the bases, we're just going to put a solar panel in each direction. One there, and then we'll put this one on this angle for the sunset. 'Cause I think the sun sets, yeah, in the west. The sun sets over there. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you over there making a bunch of freaking noise. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, you tell me. I don't like the way that was angled. You're like, right? Oh my gosh, can't get this straight. See, this is what takes a lot of time, is my freaking OCD with these panels. If I line it up there, that should be, there we go, that's good. Oh! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I landed right on this dude's head. Shut up. You got anything good? No. Oh no, we just tracked a dog. What? What's up? You want the smoke? Yeah, you don't want the smoke. Go to sleep. And you got nothing. Yeah, so you gotta be... Oh! The gunshots definitely attract animals, so be careful. Use it sparingly, and if you're gonna use it, watch your back. Alright, we do have the log, the log doohickey majigger. We're gonna put the log stack in the back here. Turn you off. Nope, don't want the blicky. Alright, so let's grab this log stack. So it seems that the update helped. The logs were fine, they didn't get damaged. That is perfect. I'm gonna have to put these right here. I hear you. I hear you. Calm down over there, right? Oh, you're crawling. Ain't got no legs, Dan. Now we're gonna put, let's just, you know what, while we're getting our energy back up, let's go ahead and take care of homeboy over here. Oh, okay. Alright, it's Jason Bourne. Now, I wish that the... Oh, come on. Did I just block myself in here? There we go. I wish the exerted effect didn't last as long. I'm gonna have to... Can I break this? I can. Okay, what's in here? A bunch of stuff. Car chassis. This is gonna make me encumbered. Yep. I can't even hold the car chassis. Alright, that's fine. We'll move the car chassis like... Hello, Mr. Pig. Oh, he's twerking. Put the car chassis right here for now. And then... Go ahead and break the... what's in it? I can't hold... Oh, hell no, I can't hold any of this stuff. Can I fit? You know what? I probably could do this now. Let's see. Thought I heard a dog. Let's see if this fits. Alright. Right up against the wall. That looks horrible. Try this again. Maybe look this way. Oh, too tired. Come on, there we go. Much better. Much better, much better. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I need to scrap. Okay, you are lost, huh? God, you built like a tank, dude. You got any bacon? Pork. Yeah. Those pigs do have a chance to drop bacon, or to to have bacon on them, which is nice. Medium planter. The medium planter. Can I harvest? I can't harvest it. What's this? Cucumber. Onion. I can't harvest any of this stuff yet. Oh, I need to water these. Dude, I don't have a watering can. Water with pesticide? Alright, so first things first. I need to clear all this out. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna get rid of that. There's a workbench that I'd rather have. The toolbox that I'd rather have instead of that. I'm gonna swap this out for a different one. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I get these barrels out already. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna clear all this out. It's just gonna be boring me scrapping a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna build some shelving and put some boxes. That's all I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna scrap all this stuff, build some shelving and some boxes so I can store some scrap and all that good stuff, and then we will be back. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna end the episode here. We got a lot done. Got some solar panels. We got to our base. We got a decent amount of loot. So between now and the next video, I'm gonna clear out this barn and set it all up with my shelving. I'm not gonna do anything on this side yet. I'm just gonna clear out this side, set up the shelves, set up the storage boxes, get everything labeled and laid out, and then we will be back with the next episode. We will see you guys then.